everyone, and welcome to today's video. So this video is going to be comparing the new First Aid Beauty Triple Protection Skin Tint to the Glossier Skin Tint. I totally think that First Aid Beauty has taken a bit of inspiration from Glossier. They have a primer that just came out that I adore. Today's video is going to be comparing these products. I'm going to give you the lowdown on both so you guys can kind of decide on your own. I'll give you the breakdown on which product I think works best for skin type, for skin tone. So let's first start off with the product that I'm sure most of you are familiar with, which is the Glossier Perfecting Skin Tint. I do want to quickly throw it out there that I am a Glossier rep, and my review is in no way, shape, or form affected by that. There are products from Glossier I love. There's others that I have been pretty open about not enjoying. I have mine in the shade Light. This is the first Glossier product I was like, I need to buy that when it first came out. The product is extremely liquidy, as you can see. It feels like nothing is there. It is by far probably the most lightweight skin tint or tinted moisturizer that I have ever used, and yet it gives coverage, which is crazy. I've talked about before how this product strikes a really interesting balance between being super lightweight and also having a very skin-like finish. Once the product is on your skin, it definitely has a skin-like texture. And what I mean by all that is that if you think about your skin without any moisturizer, just freshly clean, unless you have like absolutely perfect skin. Normal skin is not very dewy, and it's not extremely flat either. And when you put this on the skin, it totally mimics that look and that texture, which I really enjoy. And I think at the end of the day, that is what makes this product unique. Very blendable, it's easy to use, and it's easy to just throw in your bag. It is very travel friendly. If you want to wear something really fresh, but you don't want it to be overly dewy because you can't really wear overly dewy foundations, you just need a little bit of coverage, kind of a your skin but better look, I think the Glossier Skin Tint checks all those boxes. It also comes in 5 shades, which is pretty good. It is a really blendable product, so if the shade match isn't completely on point, I think you can work with it. Let's start kind of comparing the two products, and we'll get into the First Aid Beauty Skin Tint. Something that makes this immediately stand out from the Glossier Skin Tint is that this has SPF 30, and they call it a triple protection skin tint because it also has antioxidants to help protect your skin from free radicals and pollution, and also it has that SPF 30. Both brands view these products as another step in your skincare routine, I feel, but really I think First Aid Beauty actually has the ingredients to back this up. Packaging wise, it's pretty much the same thing, and the texture is actually very similar. I think that the First Aid Beauty is just slightly thicker, but obviously it's not a thick product, it's running down my hand. And again, on the skin, it blends out effortlessly. It feels like nothing once it's on, but I feel that the First Aid Beauty is just slightly more dewy. I'm wearing it today. I also have a bunch of highlight, but just so you know. I like this product a lot because I feel like it is very fluid and lightweight like the Glossier Skin Tint, but it gives me just a little bit more moisture. And I have dry skin, so I definitely like a product that is rehydrating my skin throughout the day. It feels really lightweight. The coverage is very similar, if not the same, to the Glossier Skin Tint. Again, I like that it has SPF. I like that it has those good extra ingredients, but it's also $10 more than the Glossier Skin Tint. So you have to kind of weigh the pros and cons, kind of just deciding what your preference is. If you have normal to dry skin, I think you will prefer the way the fab looks on your skin. It gives me your skin but better look, just with a little bit more dewiness and a little bit more moisturization. But again, it doesn't feel like I have anything on my face. But if you have normal to combination oily skin, I think you will much prefer the Glossier Skin Tint. Finish is a little bit more skin-like, And I do feel like that has a little bit of an oil controlling property, at least on my dry skin. If you're worried about something really lasting a long time on your oily skin, I will go with the Glossier. If you want something that is just a little bit fresher but still super lightweight, I would go with the Fab. But if you want to save a little bit of change and you don't want to spend a little bit more money on those fancy ingredients, then you can just go with the Glossier. And very quickly, I wanted to throw in a little review of the new Mango Butter Multi-Stick from Fab. I got mine in the shade Champagne. They just came out with these, and it is like a totally interesting product. If you look on my hand, I just put a bunch on, and it is not even super reflective. But when you put it on the cheeks, it kind of just brings light to them without it being a noticeable highlight. It kind of makes everything look lifted, which again, with most highlights, you get that kind of glimmer, and it's drawing light, but you can also tell that there's a sort of shimmer to it. But with this, I mean, you really can't. And it dries down to a powder finish, which is really awesome because you get the versatility and the texture of a cream, but it sets down to powder. So it doesn't feel super dewy all day. I'll put a little bit more on. I'm not sure if you can tell, but it just makes everything look a little bit lifted. I didn't know if I liked it at first because I thought like, I don't see anything. It's definitely like a Your Skin But Better highlight. If you can't already tell, I love products like that. So yeah, I hope this video was really helpful for you guys. If you guys have any other questions, please let me know and I will get back to you. I will see you in my next video.